I have two siblings, my oldest sister and my youngest sister, developmentally disabled. And the way my mother tells the story, because I was very, very young at the time, there were essentially no programs and services, there were no advocates. So my sister's first formal education was a school called Crowley on the west side of St. Paul. It was a dilapidated building, kind of on a busy street, and many of the students who were both developmentally disabled and physically had to go up to the third floor for school. My mother was just horrified by that. And she made a promise to herself and to anyone who would listen that no other parent's child would ever have to have that kind of experience.
Robbie has just always been a part of my life. And people would ask me when I was growing up, well, what's it like having a developmentally delayed brother? And I'm like, well, what's it like not having a developmentally delayed brother? I mean, I don't know any other reality. He's older than me. So for me, having this person in the family who, just couldn't express his own needs, but, was such a loving and giving person was a life lesson. There was a huge stigma in talking about having a developmentally delayed child. And so my mother didn't talk about it that much.
So my mother came from a world where not only were there not programs and services, nobody wanted to admit publicly that they had a family member who was developmentally disabled. So it was a different world. It was a completely different world. And kind of looking back at it now is hard. It's amazing to see how far we've all come, but it's still a long journey.
I think that it really helped my family to have a place to talk about our situation and to get advice. The ARC sort of normalized things like, oh, there's this whole community of people and we're all dealing with the same thing and just in coalition with each other. And I think that the ARC is a really powerful organization. I don't know where we'd be without it since, my dad spent a lot of time involved with the people he met there. And he was able to get a lot done because he worked together with others. I turned to the ARC after my parents were gone to get inspiration. We all do better when we work together and we collect our experiences and we support each other. Going through similar experiences with people is kind of how you survive.
Personally, my start with ARC began in 1972, which was when we had the first Tape Mark Charity Pro-Am golf tournament. And the experience of our family was that my parents spent a lot of time trying to both advocate and also to raise money. There was an opportunity in '72 to create a Pro-Am golf tournament, which for the most part was unprecedented. And I think both she and my dad would be really impressed, very pleased with the progress that's been made. I don't think my parents believe in any way that it's because of them. I think they understand that none of this would have happened if they'd been acting alone.
I cannot believe how many things the ARC is doing. I mean, Andrea has outlined it and my head just swims listening to her tell me everything that's going on. It's just a miracle. And I am so excited about the possibilities that lie in the future as we spread the word about this organization.
It's both about where we would be today, but for ARC, but it's also about where ARC can take us. The one thing I think we do know is that it won't happen by accident. Good things almost always happen because people want to make a positive difference. It's a hard road to go alone, but there are lots of other people who are willing to travel with you.